How I came up with the idea with the Unique Academy was a dream of mine and a vision that I had back in 2008. Because I was getting so many emails, so many calls on how they could come down to the shop, get a tour, they would love to learn by me. And it was just really a lot of demand. I wanted to always give my time, my knowledge to a lot of these young people that's getting into the business. And customization, aftermarket, but also business mentoring as well on how to operate a business, how to handle finances. Because listen, I made a lot of mistakes along the way, and I want to make sure that these young people do not make the mistakes that I made. So that's why the Unique Academy is very special to me.
I mean, I feel like I have some similarities, but not all. I mean, I started doing cars, working on them by myself, but what brought me here was just seeing you work on cars and seeing how people come to you.
So this is like a big deal for me because I used to watch this guy, and now, I get to work with him.
Today I got a special guest coming out today to the Unique Academy, a very dear friend of mine for over 35 years. His name is Erick Sherman from EPMD.
Hey, what's up, people? For those who don't know me, I'm Erick Sherman from the group EPMD and 1/3 of Def Squad, which is Redman and Keith Murray.
Yo, check me out now. Let me hear you say, yeah, put your hands in the air, everybody, come on. Where them dogs at? Hey, yo, I'm immaculate, come through masculine. Wide body frame, E-Dub's the name. Whoa, in the field of rap, I'm superb, I'm fly. I should be in the sky with birds.
But your belief that you can make it happen is how you get to this. This is 30-something years. How you still here if you know what I'm saying, after that long, if you don't believe and have faith, the fact that I can make this happen?
I've been working on bikes, then cars, then I saw the detailing business, and I tried to get into it. And so I started working on my mom's car, my dad's car.
Yeah, work ethic is,
You gotta have that.
because again, what makes that person better than you, or bigger than you, or smarter than you? It doesn't. You just don't go forward.
I have the willpower, the dedication, the commitment. So one of the things that I notice is that I can make my son Will nervous if I'm around him too much, because sometimes I'm a little hard on him and I gotta sometimes take a step back. So what I've been doing is, in the program, I've been letting Eddie and the guys and Leon work with Will one-on-one so I don't get him too nervous. But I tell him that he has to put 110% of effort on anything that he does. And now I want him to be one of the best tinters and actually one of the youngest tinters in the game in this whole industry. I'm Will Castro. Welcome to Unique Academy. I know what it's like to come from nothing and work your way up. Back in the 80s, I was out there customizing cars in my mom's driveway, just with passion and dreams. Today, I'm lucky enough to work with some of the biggest stars, such as Carmelo Anthony, Victor Cruz, Damon John, LL Cool J, Erick Sherman, Busta Rhymes. That's just a few. This academy is all about giving the same opportunity I had to take your love for cars and turn it to something real. It's not just about learning how to install window film, ceramic coatings, and paint protection. It's also about building your future. Our partners at XPEL are here with us, providing us top-tier products and resources to help you develop the skills you need to succeed. By the time you finish, you won't just know how to customize cars. You'll be equipped with business and leadership skills that will set you up for success, just like it did for me. Who knows? Maybe one of you will be one of the next big real names in the car industry. Let's work. Listen, thank you guys for being here today. I know that you already started the detailing program. We're gonna be starting now the XPEL window tint program, and I want you to give a round of applause to my man Jose, expert trainer for XPEL.
My name is Jose Pichardo. I am an expert trainer with XPEL. I actually travel the world doing trainings for different locations as what I'm doing here with Unique Academy. I've been in the industry for approximately about 34 years now. I'm going to be here today and see how far you guys gotten along, what you guys already know, what you're going to need help with. If you enjoy doing this, you'll get up every morning and look forward to what you're going to be doing that day. So back to your question, it can be hard, but once you get, a few years under your belt, it just becomes second nature.
ready for this?
The most challenging part of working with the window tinting is not creasing the film. And the most exciting part, I thought it was much harder because it's a sticky film. I didn't know they had a solution to make it glide on the window. So I just thought you had to get it right the first time.
Well, I got a special guest coming out here today to the Unique Academy. It's a very dear friend of mine. His name is Erick Sherman. When I met Erick back in 1988, I met him through my brother Bobby Castro from Brentwood High School, and he had just gotten a record deal and he wanted to get a car done by me. And it was a 1988 Mercedes-Benz 300E, and he had told me, listen, Will, if you do this car for me, you're gonna bring it down to the Apollo Theater for the 10th anniversary of hip hop. And if you make that thing happen, you're gonna have every client in the world calling you. And that's what happened. And that's why we have this history today, 35 years later, and now he's coming out here to speak to my students.
I've been working with Will for a couple months now. I've been seeing all these, nice cars and stuff like that. I've been working with Expel, PNS products, Rupes. It's been amazing, it's been great.
Me and Erick's relationship has evolved over the years. I mean, over 35 years of history together, friendship, brotherhood. Every time I've needed something from Erick, he's always been there for me. Not only just, also as a friend and also as a supporter of the Unique brand. He helped me build this brand. He's a big part of this because without him, I would have never had these doors open for me if it wasn't for E from EPMD, you know what I'm saying? So, he also, we've done so many things together. He introduced me to so many different clients that I work to this day.
Working with Will Castro has been amazing. I mean, it's kind of tough because, we're at the Unique Academy. Sometimes it doesn't feel like we're here. For like a class or something, we feel like we're working. We're putting hands on the cars and stuff like that, doing details. You got like a couple cars coming for window tints.
I got the students going to be working on Erick Sherman's Tesla. And what they're going to do is a ceramic tint on there. We're going to use a Prime XR Black Plus, which is a ceramic tint, and we're going to use 20% around the whole car.
Yeah, we're working on Erick Sherman's car, so I would hate to really mess it up. I'm trying to make sure he has the best possible tints in the game.
I think strictly business, like what it means to me is like when you try to work on your projects and you try to finish them completely. Nothing gets in your way, nothing's stopping you. You just do it freely and make sure like nothing's holding you back.
If you don't know, one of his hit records is strictly business. So obviously you guys are here not to just learn about window tinting and also PPF, but you also want to run your own business at some point. So this is a very good way to ask him questions because, strictly business goes to any kind of industry. Oh snap, what up, E?
What up? What up, Will?
What up? I see you got the Tesla. Need a little TLC, I see these.
Oh, I need TLC bag. Unique Academy.
Yup. The kids have been waiting for you, man.
Oh, for real? Oh, this is dope.
Right? Got the whole school, got the whole thing. Erick Sherman, guys.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up? What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Let me introduce you. That's Justin. Yeah. That's Eddie. That's Anthony. That's Leon, Zion, and Little Will. This is Erick Sherman, guys.
Yeah.
So 1988 was the first year that I came out. Y'all was nowhere near born, or thought about being born at the time. But I came out in 1988, and we blew up quick, my group. Like, if you heard of Run DMC, well, after Run DMC and LL Cool J came me, as far as what people thought the top groups were, And of course, when you get famous, you get certain cars. So all of a sudden, this guy right here was customizing cars in Long Island. See, it was never a Long Island thing. This is a city. Matter of fact, the rims that you see on people's cars, California started all that. Found Will, and he was like, I can hook your car up, to make it crazy. I had like a charcoal gray Benz, and he put a tan rag top on it, along with the Lorenzo rims, the whole nine.
We wanted to be different, we wanted to be unique. No. That's when we went to Suffolk Avenue, and then everything just you know, history was written after that.
But all this boils down to, though, like I said before,
work ethic.
I see the work ethic of it, but also the fact that you believing in something. Because that's where we mess up at, because the devil only got one trick, it's fear. See, fear is what we all don't achieve because that's what stops us. Because we think that we can't. Everybody, because your mind is, the subconscious is crazy. It's like, nah, I can't, you know, that's too big of a feat for me. Or maybe I'm not supposed to be here, but I can't detail nobody's car. I definitely ain't touching Camille Anthony's car, I might up. I don't want to touch Homeboy's car, Busta Rhymes' car, I might that up too. But your belief that you can make it happen is how you get to this. This is 30 something years. How you still here if you know what I'm saying, after that long, if you don't believe and have faith, the fact that I can make this happen. And every young kid that I see, my mother told me that some of the most brilliant people, some of the most smartest, and some of the most richest people are in the grave. Why? Because they didn't try it. So we'll never know them. We'll never know who Eddie is if he stopped. He could have been the whole shit with his own show on TV and the whole nine. But he got afraid and fear took him. So I'm cool, I'm gonna get me a job and do something else. And that's a lot of us that we don't have the perseverance to be able to say, you know what, man, I can do that. Because again, what makes that person better than you or bigger than you or smarter than you? It doesn't. You just don't go forward.
It's about willpower, right? But tell you, he's got to have the willpower, the dedication, the commitment, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, work ethic is,
you know, you got to have that. It's got to be in you. You know, and we were just talking about that the other day, me and Eric. So, right, so like, it's great to get a job that you love doing because it doesn't feel like a job.
Right.
So you at least, because you know, you don't want to go to a job where you don't like your job because then it's painful, right?
yes.
And you don't, it doesn't really motivate you to wake up in the morning and go to work. But if you get to do something at least close to what something that you like to do, it makes that job a lot easier. And it makes it a lot easier to get to that journey and wake up in the morning and actually do the stuff that you want to be able to do. So you always try to do something, any kind of trade that you're going to get into, make sure it's something that you really enjoy doing because it makes it a lot easier, to be honest. Yeah, he had the willpower.
This is what the work does. If you put that work in and do that, whatever, that ends up for you doing one car to doing 6. For you having 6 to having your own spot. And them calling you personally. Like, yo, I know Will's not there, but is it cool like, if you can come?
There you go.
And all of a sudden, he's not gonna be mad.
Nope.
This is the whole purpose.
There's the purpose when we have the school.
For y'all to blow up. To get your own shit. We don't want you to be under that's not the purpose to be under somebody.
Nope.
That ain't the goal.
The goal is
not because he's even here to say it. That's old school thinking. I'm trying to get me something. I'm trying to become something. And here's what you're watching.
We're trying to do that for the legacy for you guys. Just
legacy.
put something in play so you guys can say, wow, you learned something, and now I'm gonna use that to anything, any kind of industry that you wanna do.
What we're speaking is what is real truthful, and that is never a dream no more. There's no dreams. There's no window shopping, meaning that, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that one day. No, this is reality right now. What I want to say.
That's it, and it's here. The key's in the car. Let's go, guys. Let's get to work. Strictly business. Let's go. What's great about our unique all-purpose cleaner is not only that it's good for automobiles, but it's also great for the house as well. If you need to do your countertops, you know what I'm saying? Like, it cleans everything. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm Will Jr. from Unique Academy. I've been learning so much about cars and how to detail them and how to do heat shrinking, using the computer plotter, tinting cars, and Eddie and Leon showing me like how to tint and use like the computer. And I'm really excited to be doing Uncle Erick's car.
To treat every project like strictly business is knowing again that it was top of the line. So when I look at strictly business, I look at a standard that has to be held. I had but for some reason Strictly Business was my first, but it also was a classic, so that makes me look at everything else that I'm moving forward has to be somewhat in that classic material range. Again, to being able to deliver. Same thing with business. You want to be able to make sure that you're delivering it and that you're doing what you have to do for whoever you're doing it for. So me being signed to a label, of course, I have to make sure that I got a finished product and a product worth selling too. Same thing with business. I have to make sure that this thing I'm doing, especially like as far as unique, as far as making sure I have that this car is done to perfection. Same thing with music, the same thing. I have to make sure that the product is correct, that is right to be presented. Same thing in business, same thing.
This is our third celebrity car that right now we're working on. I don't really have no problems or anything with it. It's just get straight down to business, make sure everything is done right, properly. We're gonna do it the unique way, for a fact.
For me to work on like a celebrity's car or anyone's car at all, I don't think it really makes a difference, just that like with a celebrity's car, most of the time it's always a higher valued car, so you have to be extra careful with it. But either way, you should always feel the same care for each car, meaning that you should always watch out, make sure you don't scratch anything, you don't damage anything, and everything stays in tip-top shape.
I'm not gonna lie, when you first came in here, I was hyped. I didn't want to show it. The more time we are here, the more celebrities we get to see, the more cooler cars we get to see, and it's different every time. But one thing I will say, every time we have a different celebrity, they will tell us like motivational goals and stuff, and more like us being here, real life, it helps us out. You know what I'm saying? It just shows us, how do I put it? It more so just shows us that we can go farther in life. Like, not a lot of people get this opportunity to do what we're doing. And it's just more so like, if we stay here and we do what we gotta do and actually write down the notes and take down what's going on, we're gonna go far now. So right now I'm doing the passenger side window, and I'm going to be doing the back side window too. As of now, I already heat shrinked everything and plotted everything too. Right now I'm laying it on the pill board, getting ready to put it on the window actually, and then make sure everything is nice and neat. No creases, no nothing. Trying to make sure everything is perfect.
I would tell the students that starting off in the industry the fact that just master your craft. Learn. Don't be afraid to learn. Be disciplined with it. Have a dope work ethic. Because again, the more work you put in, the more successful you're going to be, and that's really the main thing. You know, you're going to be successful the more work you put in, and the more that you are disciplined with the work you're doing. They can apply this journey by just seeing where I'm at, you know, where Will is at, knowing that somebody been in here over 30 years. And still here. This looks like if you're successful and you've been able to do this, look how long you can be in this. It don't have to end. It only can end when you want it to end. It don't have to end. Well, again, the discipline is the fact that they learned, they watched, they was also observative, because you could see the work they put in was really done well. They watched whoever taught them how to tint, and it showed. It was a spectacular job from students that wanted to learn and wanted to be successful on them doing whatever they was doing, and it was tinting, and it came out phenomenal.
Personally, my dad really loves me being here. He's always loved trying to learn how to tint. He's always loved paint protection films and detailing. Cars were kind of like his one thing, and he's got it into me, into cars, and I'm just like starting to love it with him. So to feel someone like Erick Sherman and Will Castro being together, it's crazy how like it resembles like me and my friends, how like we have such a connection because like we've met each other since we were children, and for us to like see them together feels so much like similarities, and knowing like how they help each other up and we help each other up, it's like so similar to like our own lives, and I honestly find it so interesting like how everyone almost relates to everyone else.
Listen, when your tires are looking ashy, you want to make them look classy. Use the Will Castro Signature Line Unique Tire Shine. You won't go wrong.
If you don't have one of these, make sure you get Unique Tire Shine.
What do you think, E? How they do?
Nah, it's fantastic. I mean, I didn't even know my car didn't have tints. But now when you see them, now you can see, oh, yo, that's nice.
Yeah, you can see the little handshake. You already know.
Yeah, so you already know.
All right.
You already know. Proud of you guys.
All right.
Now, party people, it's time for the exquisite. No knock, knock, who's that, who's there? Oh, is it? It's the E-R-I-C-K. Yes, the boy wonder. No foul, no bleeps, no bloops, and no blunders. So hot, so you can say I'm blazing. And Luther Vandross says, yo, I am so amazing, and I've been waiting for a sucker to attack. Yo, me, the E-double, come me and P&D like the funky fresh couple. I fight fire with fire, that's why most retired. And when we needed a piss boy, you was high cause you was memorized. But the style that we was bringing in the all-out battle, he comes out swinging. Cause I'm just the type of brother that's out to get mines. And if the odds against me, I still drop lines and get mines on time. That's why most resign. Sit in my lazy boy chair, relax my head and recline. Sip a Pepsi or Coke with a twist of lime, or crack a 40-o, and then I go for mine. So what you saying? What you saying?
Hey, we're working on Ed Sheeran's car, man. I would hate to mess it up.
You said Ed Sheeran.
Oh, what about you?